Welcome to the China Sourcing Academy course, where we dissect the biggest issues facing buyers sourcing direct from China, with tips to save you time, money, and fast-tracking your business. With your hosts, Mike Bellamy and Neil O'Connor.
Well, one of the takeaways I want to impress on you tonight is some of the frameworks that help you think about the massive information that you get. You get a lot of information in the news every day about China. If you want to find out about China, wow, information overload. Which province are you talking about? Which city? Okay, which county? It's different everywhere. It's so big. All right, and so I can't talk all about China tonight, but I can give you some frameworks that help make sense of what is going on in China with respect to the suppliers. And during this process, I'm going to talk about the China Supply 1000 study, which I was crazy enough to do when I was at University of Hong Kong back in 2011 when I started this. And as a result, I didn't get my contract renewed because I was doing such practical research and not enough academic publications. But I want to engage industry. That's where my heart is. And I went out and interviewed 1,000 suppliers. That took 2.5 years. In April, I had my students go and interview another 1,000 in 9 days. Okay, shorter interviews, but I've got information on that to show you tonight because I want to show you that I'm not just a professor. Actually, I've got stuff for you that's 4 years old, so that qualifies me to be a professor. But I think what is better is that you have something that's less than 4 months old, and that differentiates me from your average professor that would speak. All right, so I'm excited about this. I could spend a whole day or 2 days on this, talking about macro shifts. What is the supplier thinking, and what are the large buyers doing? And so there's a lot going on there, and some of you might have an interest at 1, 2, or 3, or 1, 2, and 3. And it's very confusing to think, wow, you just put everything there, Neil. Well, sometimes China is like that. But I just want you, the macro shifts is something that you're deluged with every day in the newspaper, no matter where you listen. The government has changed, the government in China changes policy just about every Sunday on some that affects some industry, affects some individual. They always do it on a Sunday, I don't know why. We understand that these things are happening, but is there some framework that we can put behind that? The supplier model, I'll talk more about the 1000 study, but it will make it very interesting, especially because I'll talk about the interviews we did in April this year, which was less than 3 months ago. Okay, because you want to be updated. Anything more than a year old is sort of out of date with respect to China, right? You know that. All right, so, and then we're going to talk about what are the buyers doing. What buyers are we talking about? Apple, HTC, okay, PQI, Motorola. Okay, so most of my interviews on the buyer side were with electronics, smartphone vendors, okay? It seems like a very exciting area. Okay, I've got some information on Xiaomi also. So that's the bottom half.